Welcome to Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. I'm Taylor.
I'm Savannah.
And happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy
Welcome back.
Father's Day.
Yes.
Almost.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It's coming up this
Shout out.
weekend. I don't 100% know what I'm going to be spending my Father's Day doing.
Me neither.
But I'm thinking I'm going to go over to my parents' pool and
Nice.
enjoy the pool with my dad. So that should be fun.
As you should.
Little pool party.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I got my dad, not spoilers, he doesn't watch. I got him a electronic bird feeder with a camera.
Cute.
And it can turn into a hummingbird feeder or a regular bird feeder.
Okay.
He's gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's a giant box. I've been hiding it in my tiny room. And it's so obvious. He keeps looking at it because it's like on the top of this dresser.
Oh, do you think he has an idea?
I mean, he just looks at it every time. He's like,
what is that?
It's like, there's definitely, and I have like a purse over it, so you can't tell what's in the box, but he's just like,
yeah,
it's very obvious. But I don't have anywhere else to put it. It's huge.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't get my dad anything yet. I'm still, listen, if you're watching, Dad, I did get you. Yeah, like, you're gonna get something.
Right. And Dad, if you're watching this episode, I'm gonna be so mad at you that this is the one you chose.
Yeah, so I need an idea, but you know what? It'll come to me.
You can have my idea if he likes birds. My dad loves a bird. He does.
I could maybe steal that. We'll see.
It's a good idea. It was really expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not lying. Because, okay, T about the birds. PSA.
Okay.
The ones on Amazon have really bad ratings. Oh. So I was going to just be basic and get him like a cheaper one off Amazon, but they're like, they don't even work at all. And I'm like, after the last camera experience we had with Amazon, no hate to Amazon. I'm an Amazon girl through and through, but I just couldn't do it. So I like researched the best one and I was like, I guess if I'm going to do it, I might as well.
Yeah, no, I guess
so that.
I did. Yeah. No, I have a bird feeder, but it's just like a very basic one. It's not like electronic or anything, and squirrels just eat all the stuff in it. So it's like not even a bird feeder at this point. It's a squirrel feeder. My
dad literally chases the squirrels.
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh, you should have heard him earlier. I thought he was literally like attacking something in the window. And I was like, what are you doing? He was like, well, the squirrel. My dad also has like 20 bird feeders.
Oh my gosh. So wait, so he's actually gonna love that then.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. We do have a movie update for the people though.
We do actually have a movie update. Okay. And I think we mentioned it last time.
Yeah.
We saw Thunderbolts.
AKA. Never mind. Spoiler alert. I mean, it's probably not at this point, but if you know, you know, I suppose.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it.
No, I guess I won't. If you know, you know.
Okay.
It was so good, though. I really loved it. I didn't have any doubt that I was not going to love it, though. I knew I was.
Yeah. It was very good. I don't know. Marvel recently, I have not been, like, as big a fan as I was a while ago when, I don't know. There was kind of like a Marvel era of movies,
for sure.
And then they kind of fell off for a while. But this movie was good. So I'm saying, like, if you are like me and you're like, okay, like I'm kind of not really interested in Marvel anymore, maybe jump back in. And this one was good.
It's a good jump back in. You don't really need to know much going in. So
yeah. So
it's so good.
That's our review.
I have an update for Savannah that she doesn't know.
Oh, okay, what?
I have another movie review.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you see?
I did. I saw Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back. Oh, that like scary one.
I'm so glad you didn't see it. Genuinely.
Why? How bad? Was it bad?
It scarred me for the like actual serious rest of my life. And like I was actually coming on here to give a PSA to the people that like that movie.
Don't see it.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. There just needs to be like 100 trigger warnings at the beginning of that movie because I was not prepared for the things that I saw. I really wasn't.
Yikes.
I really wasn't. And like it was a really good movie though. So like but you just need to be in a good mental place. If you're going to see that, don't be down and go see that movie because it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you at all. And it's a really good story and a really good movie. And the whole theater was entirely full when I saw it.
Okay.
And at the end of the movie, the credits roll. We all like looked up, like there was no post-credit scene, so we knew we could leave. The movie stops. It's the credits are rolling. Everybody's just sitting there in silence. Like nobody can even get up and move. We're like paralyzed, and we're like, oh, okay. That was the reaction to that movie. It was crazy, and I did like it, which is crazy to say.
But you said you're glad that I didn't see it.
No, I'm so glad you didn't see it, Savannah.
I'm not ready for that.
No, in no way, shape, or form are you ready for that. Okay. No, because that's like, no, I can't even. But just no. Mm-mm.
Good to know.
No, but it was really good. Huh. If you're into some really, really dark, like I'm talking no jump scares. It was honestly unlike any other horror movie I've ever seen.
Oh, it wasn't like jump scare?
No.
Type?
No. Okay. It was like real. I mean, it's really hard to explain it's just kind of if you've seen it, but like, it's more like of a real horror, like real things are happening.
Okay. I
see. It's really bad.
I might need you to spoil some of it later for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can.
Like, we don't need to say it on here, but
yeah.
I'm kind of curious now. Because I'm not, obviously, I don't think I'm going to watch it.
So. No, you should not watch it.
So I kind of want to know.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Afterwards, but yeah, I mean, if you're a really good horror fan and can handle a lot, go see it. But not if you're like Savannah.
Yeah.
Just not. Just saying. But it was really, like, 10 out of 10. It was really good. But anyway. Anyway, if you don't mind, please go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please. But if you want to get into the tarot of the week, Savannah.
Okay.
It's time.
Let's do it.
It's time for the cards. I'm so excited to know. Give me that book. If you're watching, this is our book where we're going to read to you what this card means.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Now time for ASMR. Oh. Okay.
We're going to do like 2 or 3 shuffles.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
Savannah can't hold the cards.
Shuffler, but you know what? It's okay. Okay, one more. Just to get it really good.
Third time's a charm. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Listen, I am.
Okay. All right.
Give it to me.
Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful.
That's crazy. I'm literally like on that page.
Okay. See, that's a sign.
Yeah. Okay. Finally, guys. I don't know how many weeks we've been doing this, but this is the one we've been needing. Okay. First of all, beautiful card if you're watching. Second of all, Queen of Pentacles upright means prosperity, pleasure, motherly, and security.
Okay. There we go.
Love that. The Suit of Pentacles relates to the physical aspects of life, so work, health, finances, and creative outlets. They appear as a mirror for what manifests in the physical world. So within those things, you're going to see prosperity, pleasure, and security.
All right.
We love it. Thank you. Thank you, cards.
Wow. This is perfect.
Yeah. We needed that motivation.
Oh. Yeah.
Amazing. And also, if you're not watching the video, we do still have our pride flag, because guess what? It's still Pride. Happy Pride, everybody. But anyway, if you want to get into your story, Savannah.
Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. So this week, I have a bit of a mystery, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. A bit of a mystery, and also, this is kind of like we're getting into some treasure.
Ooh,
some hidden treasure, some
good
Wild West.
Okay.
Just all of it.
Okay, good. If there's treasure I'm going to be able to find, love it even more.
Well,
we'll see.
We'll see if you want to go look for it after this. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about Fort Sill.
Okay, never heard of it.
Okay. Fort Sill is in Oklahoma. So that's where our story takes place. And so it's in Oklahoma, but also outside of it too. So let's back up. In June of 1892, there was a payroll stagecoach.
Okay.
Which is like something crazy to think about, because it's literally like a stagecoach, like pulled by horses. Mm-hmm. So it was like a wagon stagecoach, you know, full of money. Because it was the money that was going to be paying the people at the fort.
I see. Yeah.
So yeah. So this payroll stagecoach was traveling from Wichita Falls, Texas to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, which is about 58 miles. So, you know, not terribly far. I don't know how long it would have taken by stagecoach, though.
You're right.
You know?
I mean, definitely longer than a car.
Yes.
So that would take like about an hour in a car.
Yeah.
I would say probably would take at least 2, 3 in a stagecoach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still not horrible though.
Yeah, like it's a doable trip, you know. Mm-hmm. So this stagecoach was traveling, and it was carrying $100,000 in gold and silver coins.
Oh my God, those poor horses. That's what I think honestly about. True, yeah. Like, that breaks my heart for them. That's really heavy.
But think about $100,000 in 1892.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
That's a lot of money now.
Yeah. Exactly. So this was to pay the soldiers and the employees at Fort Sill. And guess how much this equates to today? Because I had to look it up, obviously.
900,000.
100,000?
900,000.
No, 900. Try 3 million.
Oh my God! Wait, that's a lot more.
3,500,000 in today's money.
Wow, I was not expecting that much.
Yeah. So it was a lot of money. Okay.
Wow.
So this stagecoach was traveling with a driver, of course, and 2 heavily armed guards.
Right.
And actually, okay. So remember when we were talking about how far it was and how long it would take to get there? Mm-hmm. I forgot that I did write that down.
Okay, good.
And we were off by a lot because it was a 3-day journey.
What? Oh my God. Horses, I'm so sorry. I said 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Jeez, they couldn't go anywhere.
I forgot that I written that down, but I'm glad I did. Okay, so 3-day journey, and they had made this journey a few times before, obviously, you know, because this is not the first time they're taking the payroll to this place.
Yeah.
This is actually the 8th time. So they've taken this trip 7 times before without any issues, right? Everything went perfectly to plan. They got the money to the fort and got to pay everyone. So, and also at first they kind of had a different like crew on this trip, right? So this time actually is the first time that they kind of reduced the group down to only have 2 guards.
Oh, okay.
So previously,
I feel like that's never a good idea, guys. The security needs to be up.
Yeah,
for
honestly,
$3 million.
Exactly. But they're like, okay, but like it's fine. Like nothing happened.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So at first, with the first few times, the stagecoach was accompanied by a military escort of 6 to 12 armed troops.
They went down to 2.
Yeah. So, yeah. After months of taking the trip and, like, nothing happening, like I said, they decided, they're like, okay, we're not going to go with the large security escort anymore. Like, we're just going to give you 2 people and it's fine. Like, you'll be fine.
I guess. Why didn't they at least, like, say, okay, maybe not 12 people, let's do 5?
Right.
Like, I know. Guys.
Yeah. So, anyways, early in the morning, the stagecoach was nearing the crossing of the Red River. And as it was about to cross, 3 masked outlaws appeared from behind a thick strand of trees. So they kind of come out of the trees. They're like, stick them up.
They come up out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
Put them up.
So, and this is where it gets sad, because the outlaws, they did immediately shoot the 2 horses.
Oh my, what? Why would they do that?
Well, because then they can't run away.
Okay, they have to carry $3 million in gold and silver now. And they're evil.
These guys are on horses.
Oh, okay. So, but they for some reason I was like horses. Picturing they're on feet. Yeah. You know, but yeah.
No,
okay.
They
still suck.
Men, they are on horses.
They suck.
So yeah, they shoot the 2 lead horses pulling the stagecoach and wound one of the guards. They then order the men down from the stagecoach, and one of the guards was like, okay, like, I'm gonna try to get you guys. So he starts firing on them.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm trying to protect. Yeah, I'm trying to do my job here.
Yeah.
And he did end up succeeding, and he ended up killing 2 of them, and the 3rd man was wounded.
Oh, wow. He really did his job.
So the security guard, yes, he, 2 out of 3. Anyway, so the survivor, he returned fire, obviously, because he's like trying to fight back, trying to get his money. Mm-hmm. And he forced the driver and the other guard to lie face down on the ground. Oh, I think I skipped over something, because one of the guards, the guard that shot at them and ended up killing 2 of them, he was killed in the process too.
Oh.
So now we just have 1 guard and the driver.
Yeah.
So the survivor of the outlaws, he tells them to lay face down on the ground. And he was actually bleeding a lot because he was injured from getting shot as well. He had a wound in the shoulder and the chest. Not good.
No, yeah. Bad.
So he ended up transferring 6 saddlebags of coins to the back of the horses.
Okay, that's a good amount.
Yeah, and I believe it was like 4 bags of gold and 2 of silver.
That's a big win.
Yeah, I don't know how much that would equate to.
Yeah, but I mean,
probably a good amount.
I mean, I would say it's at least a couple thousand.
Yeah,
definitely with the gold.
So he transferred the saddlebags. He actually put it on the horses of his like companions. So, because they weren't going to use their horses anymore. No, so he
didn't need them anymore.
He put the bags on there, and he actually ordered the guard and the driver to start walking back to where they came from. He's like, oh my God, literally turn around and start walking back.
Right.
And he rode off north, hoping to make it to Oklahoma City. So he's trying to get away with all his money. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he did have to make a stop because he was bleeding a lot. This guy. Mm-hmm. This whole thing is like crazy to me. Just like thinking about like this just happened in the Wild West.
Right. I mean, it's really just like what went on back in the day. Like, I honestly pictured, I don't know if you've seen this movie, but I pictured that whole scene that you're describing. Yeah. Like the movie Ella Enchanted.
Oh my gosh.
When she gets like attacked in the woods by the people. And like, it's just so crazy that was normal. You just go out in the woods and get attacked. It's no wonder we're all afraid of the woods.
Right.
Like, there's men out there. And actually, that's just so crazy that you say that also, because let's just remember this for my story.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. So yeah, he did need to make a pit stop. And you know where he ended up stopping? Fort Sill.
Oh, yeah.
The place that the money was supposed to go to.
Wow. He's like, I need your help so bad I'm shot. I was stealing your money.
Yes, no, literally. So
you're not getting paid tomorrow.
He stopped at Fort Sill with their payroll.
Wow.
But he actually, right before he went into the fort, he buried the money right outside of it.
Okay.
So he buried it outside of the fort, 10 paces from the well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he went in there and he went to look for a doctor, right? Mm-hmm. So he did end up finding a doctor, and he told him that he'd been wounded in a hunting accident. Because it's like, obviously he's not going to say what actually happened.
Of course not, right? No. Yeah.
He also said his name was Alan. which turned out to be true. He was telling the truth. Oh, wow. That was his name. And the doctor treated him and gave him pain meds. Which, okay, back in the 1800s, like, what were the pain meds? You know what I mean?
Cocaine, I think. Like, I'm actually serious.
Okay, but they said he gave him pain meds and then told him to go to bed.
Maybe some morphine.
Honestly, yeah, probably morphine.
Maybe both.
I would guess so.
They did it all back in the day. I'm so serious.
Just a mix.
They said, what's wrong? And it doesn't matter. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it all.
Just this concoction of all these drugs. Yeah. You'll be good as new. So he ended up going to sleep at the fort because that's what the doctor ordered, you know. The next day, unfortunately, he did not get out of there early enough because honestly, I don't think he should have even stayed the night, but he did.
What's wrong with him? Like, why didn't he take the drugs, not take them, and then leave and then go somewhere else and take them?
I know. Honestly, like, I think this guy was too, like, confident that he had gotten away with it already.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe he also didn't know. Did he know that's where it was supposed to go?
See, that's another thing. I'm not sure.
He probably didn't.
Yeah. He might not have known that this is where the money he stole was supposed to go to.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the next day, his horse was actually identified to be one that belonged to the outlaws who robbed the stagecoach. Which is crazy that, like, his horse was the thing that was identified.
There's the APB on the horse.
Right. Right, like, I don't understand.
Brown horse, 2 stripes on the back, white hair. Like, listen, I know all horses are different, okay?
Yeah.
But, like...
Also, okay.
How do you describe a horse?
I'm just trying to think about this. Like, I'm guessing, like, obviously the only people who would have known who stole from them were the people who... were there, right? So he told them, oh, start walking back that way. They obviously didn't and started going towards the fort. And how did they get there that fast?
Maybe they ran. I don't know. Were they hurt? They were hurt.
At least one of them was.
I don't know.
So I'm guessing that's what happened. They ended up getting back to the fort.
If they didn't get to the fort on time, maybe some people from the fort went out looking. You know, they were like, okay, they're supposed to be here. We didn't send the military. Maybe let's go check.
I guess so, yeah.
Like, maybe that's how.
Yeah.
That was a really bad move on their part.
Yeah.
With the military thing.
I'm just thinking about it because it's like, they can't just call in and say, hey, like, this guy stole from us. Like, obviously, it's the 1800s.
Yeah. It's so crazy. It's crazy that they even found the horse.
I know. Well, I guess he had... I don't know if he brought it into the fort with him or maybe he tied it up outside or something. I don't even know.
With the gold and the silver on there.
Well, he buried the gold.
Oh yeah, I forgot he buried it.
But
still there though.
Yes. Like, yeah. So, when he was identified, he was obviously arrested. Immediately.
Shocker.
And he was sentenced to prison in Huntsville, Texas. And he stayed there for 33 years.
Ooh. Yikes.
That's a long time. Yikes. But he
That's like his whole life.
Murder people.
No, he did. No, absolutely he did.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, one person, I guess.
But anyway. He was intending. The intent was there.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, okay, just for stealing, but I guess there was some gunfire in that.
He let the other 2 go. He could have just hurt him. He didn't have to kill the other guy.
Yeah.
You know?
So, when he was released, it was 1925.
Wow. Which is
wild.
That's so
thinking
crazy.
Of the difference there. And he ended up taking a job on a farm. And, of course, he did return to Fort Sill to try to find his treasure.
He had to.
So, after all of those years, 33 years, the post had changed a lot, you know?
Yeah.
After all that time, it looked a lot different. He said a lot of the landmarks that were there were no longer there. So he did remember that he paced 10 steps from the well, but he did not remember what direction.
What are you talking about?
Okay, it's been 33 years. When he did it, he was injured. You know what I mean? Like, obviously not going to pay that much attention.
I guess, but he's really had 33 whole years to think about it and remember it, you know?
Well, they changed a lot of the stuff. So if you're like, okay, it's towards that tree, the tree's no longer
right.
there.
And also he was on drugs. We don't know which, but he was on drugs. Like that night, you know? So like
yeah, so he could have
drugs and trauma he could have forgotten easily.
Yes. So yeah, unfortunate very much. So he was not able to find the treasure, unfortunately, because he did actually go back there and like dig around.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It
is also said that a lot of dirt had been put over top of that area as well, so it could have been just like deeper down.
Yeah, he didn't dig deep enough too.
Yeah. So after a while, his health was failing, and he told an old friend about the buried treasure. And he actually like made like a little map on a napkin or something, which is like, okay, if you're gonna make a map, I don't know how, because
right,
you don't even know where it is.
Right.
But he's like it's over here somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
So anyway, after Alan passed away, his friend that he told this about, he traveled to the fort and he attempted to dig up the treasure. He actually went and did this kind of the right way, and he requested permission to dig on the fort.
Thank goodness. I was wondering.
And it was actually granted. Like, they're like, yeah, go ahead. What? Which is like, I don't know, like, did he tell them the whole story? Like, I don't know. Right. Or did he just say like, oh, like, I have something here?
I mean, I feel like it's a fort. They're not gonna be like, yeah, sure, just dig it up.
Yeah.
I feel
guess
like
they did though.
Yeah. I'll tell you my theory at the end, actually.
Okay. So he searched and searched, and he did end up finding the well, but he did not find any treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic. And he even tried again years later in 1940 with some help of other people. Mm-hmm. So he got like a group together and they tried to do it. Nothing. And actually on April 1st of 1964, so this is stretching out years. The army announced that they had evidence that this treasure was here. I guess it took them that long to figure that out.
Wow.
So they used machinery to dig holes in the ground to look for the treasure themselves. Mm-hmm. So they tried to find it, and they didn't find it either.
Interesting.
I know. So many people believe that they didn't cover enough land. You know, maybe it's still out there somewhere. Or maybe, what if someone took it?
I was just going to say, my theory is really that, like, you said, like, the fort did renovations and all this stuff. I feel like when they were doing the renovations, somebody found it. True. Whether that be the fort or, like, the construction company. Yes. It could have been literally a construction worker. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, if I was a construction worker and found that, right in my bag is it going.
Right. I know.
I ain't nobody getting noticed. It's going right in my bag. Like,
honestly.
And I feel like that's probably what happened.
Yeah, that is very likely. Actually, and many people have gone out there and like made requests to search the land, and the fort has denied all requests, like recent requests. So they did grant that one guy, but like
after they were that, like, okay, no. Guys, you guys have dug here like 500 times. Mm-hmm. There's nothing here.
Yeah, and it is still an active army base. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna go with somebody took it.
I definitely think somebody took it.
Yeah.
I do not think it's still there. They would have found it by now.
It is possible that it's still there, but
I feel like it's not possible.
You don't think so?
No. No. I don't think there's any way. Not with the technology. In 1964?
Yeah.
That's not even that long ago. Like, honestly... And I feel like the fact that they're saying no today means that they found it. Because...
Maybe, do you think the army, like, they found it and they're just not telling anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what would they do with it? I feel like it should be in a museum or something.
Yeah, I feel like it should, but I feel like they just took it and used the money. This is just my theory, okay? But, like, why else would we not be able to take ground-penetrating radar? to there today. And that is like tiny, like we don't have to break any ground. It's like a tiny device. Yeah. So like it's sus to me. Yeah. It's really weird to me. Like you can't, like it would take one trip to end it, you know, to be like, yeah, it's not there. Yeah. And then nobody else would have to do it again. So you hear me out, Fort Sill, maybe just let somebody do it and then we'll have the answer and we'll never bother you again.
I know, honestly.
Like genuinely.
That's a good idea.
I'll do it.
I don't know. A big part of me does think somebody took it and I'm like, who did it? Like, who has it?
That's the question. Because I don't think it's still there. Like, was it the military of the fort? I mean, they could obviously always use money. Anybody could. Yeah. Could it be a construction worker? I don't know. Could it be a random, like, could it have even been dug up by, like, animals and taken away? Yeah.
True. Or, like, yeah, what if it was dug up, like, immediately after he got...
I was going to say, like, the next day they found out that he was the guy. Mm-hmm. So it's not... They were probably like, oh, look, there's a weird mound. Right. Like freshly dug hole. Yeah. Right beside his horse. Not that far, so. Maybe somebody took it, like, literally the next day. Yeah. And it's been gone this whole time. And we were just like, no, it's got to be there. That's crazy.
Also thinking about it, like, did he have a shovel? Like, how deep did he actually bury it?
That's so true. Wait.
Maybe he did have a shovel, but I don't know.
Well, we know how bad it is to dig without a shovel. So right. It's not possible. You can't get very far. Yeah. So maybe it was immediately gone. Somebody took it immediately. Yeah. He didn't hide it very good. That's my guess. Actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Okay, honestly, you know, I normally don't love a mystery because I don't like feeling, but I feel like this one's solved even though it's technically unsolved.
Yeah, it is kind of solved.
You know, like in my heart. In my heart, I'm saying somebody took it. Yeah. That gold is out there somewhere. Probably in like a pawn shop.
Honestly.
Like, maybe. Honestly.
It could be.
That's my guess. Yeah. Or it was like melted down to make a watch or something.
Maybe.
Somebody has wearing that watch right now.
Yeah.
Wild.
Okay. Well, that's the legend of Fort Sill. Wow. Fort Sill treasure.
In Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. I mean, I guess if you're in Oklahoma, let us know. If you guys go to Fort Sill and try to convince them. Be like, listen, just tell them, we just need one test of ground penetrating radar and we'll find out and we'll have the answer and we'll never bother you again.
Yeah, like that's all you have to say.
But like,
just go talk to them.
I'm far. So just somebody go, telephone it to them. Yeah. Deliver the message for me. Well, I guess moving into my story, it's just it will never not shock me that me and Savannah have similar stories after not telling any details about our stories. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's so weird. Anyway, I have for you this week the legend of Naree Pon.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Last week, I mentioned, we've been getting more followers and listeners from Thailand, right? So that made me dive deep into the Thai legends, and I found another one last week when I was doing my research, and I was like, can't skip it. Got to just add it to the list. Have to.
Yes.
So I just immediately had to cover it. Knew I had to. So Naree Pon. It is a cryptid said to live in Thailand's infamous and treacherous jungles. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. I wasn't expecting a cryptid. I don't know why.
I know. I wasn't either with the name of Naree Pon. So let's just get right into the story. This one is seriously so crazy. Like, buckle. You gotta buckle up. Seriously, me too. Because it's crazy. First things first. This cryptid is half human, half plant. Plant. You heard me right. I don't know if we've ever had a human plant cryptid. We've had many different combinations and cryptids in the past, but like plant, human?
Well, there was the veggie man.
The veggie man, but that's a vegetable. I would argue. I mean, I know a vegetable is a plant.
Yeah. But like, also, I don't think he was actually part vegetable.
He wasn't. He looked like he was a vegetable.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, which I know, go listen to that episode.
Yeah,
you'll know what we mean by that. This one is actually half plant.
Right.
So we'll get into that one more. Like, it's not like, that looks like a plant. It is a plant.
Gotcha.
So, interesting, I know. Okay, getting into more of the Naree Pon, they are described as being fairy-like, which is just so magical, honestly. I love it. They are said to be 3 feet or shorter, so never any taller than 3 feet. I mean, fairies, they're tiny. Essentially, that's what this is.
Yep.
All of them are said to have beautiful female bodies. Like, they look like just a very voluptuous female body.
Okay.
Yep, and all of them are organic colored. Like, their complexion is like to camouflage them into the forest. So it's like earthy, like browns and greens and like that kind of color.
They're camo.
Camo. Absolutely camo. Yeah. Yep. So, the name Naree Pon translates to woman fruit or woman pod. So, these cryptids in English are described as the Thai flower pod women. Or Naree Pon.
Okay.
But, like, are you kidding me? That's such a fun cryptid. Like, a flower pod woman that's like a fairy in the freaking forest.
Like, so far, I kind of want to be one.
Oh, I would love to be one. Let me tell you why. They are known. Obviously, I already said they live in this forest, but they live in the trees, specifically in the forest. Okay. And they are known for throwing little rocks at people in the forest. Gosh, wait. Like, they don't hurt them, but they're just like, people are walking through the forest and they're like, oh. And so if you're ever walking in a forest in Thailand and something, just like a small little pebble hits you, you know who it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's the Naree Pon.
Wait, I kind of want to be one. That sounds fun.
Right? It does get a little worse from here.
Oh, okay.
You'll see. Okay. You'll see. But yeah, so they don't actually throw the rocks to like hurt you. I must say that, It's just really to kind of get your attention.
Okay.
So, you may be asking, Taylor, where does this story come from? Like, what are you talking? Like, is it a person? Is it a flower?
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah. Is there like a root to this story?
There is a root. Okay. Pun intended. Because it is a plant.
Right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So there is this Buddhist legend that says that the god Indra created a pavilion, like as a house, for his wife and 2 kids to live in. Okay, normal, but let's remember he's a god. So his wife, she, would go into the forest, and it was built in, like, right, not in the forest, but, like, at the beginning of the forest, their little house.
Okay.
So she would go into the forest to get, forage, collect fruits and whatever else she needed in the woods. But especially at this time, like at this point of time, there was a lot of people who lived in this forest, and most of them were rumored to have magical powers. Like the people of the forest. Like, okay. And I'm like, today, I'm like, was that, like, are people describing shamans?
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know, because this is a very old legend, but that's just a theory that I personally have, because I'm like, maybe. But the people who were living in the forest were said to be magical, so the god Indra would be very worried when his wife would go into the forest and to get the fruit and stuff, because he was like, I mean, I don't want anybody, like, attacking her, first of all, but I also don't want people, like, casting spells on her or anything. I just want to protect her, as he should, as a husband. So, and the funniest part to me, honestly, is that Indra, the god, is like, listen, these may be magic men, but they're still men, after all. At the end of the day, they're still men. And one thing that men will never conquer is their lust. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Loki, he right?
He's so right. He's so absolutely right. And so Indra, he decided to create 12 special Naree Pon trees.
Okay.
He's a god, of course. Let's not forget, he, of course, can create a tree.
Yeah.
Yes. And while he's creating this tree, he's like, okay, I love my gorgeous wife. We're going to make the fruit in the image of her.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, if you remember, I say it looks like a woman's body. It's because it's Indra's wife's body who it's
What
created.
Does she have a name?
I couldn't find her name. Obviously she had a name. Couldn't find it, though. I don't know. I don't know. But
okay.
Yeah, so these trees that he created, they would bear fruit, and whenever Indra's wife would go and collect the fruit, any men in the forest who would possibly be around to, like, attack her or, cast a spell on her or whatever, they would immediately be distracted by this fruit. Okay. So they would see her and be like, oh, we got to get her. But then they're like, no, wait, look at this beautiful fruit. Oh, my gosh. And they would be obsessed. Like literally like a magical spell is over this fruit. Like, you can't resist it. Right. Mm-hmm. And they would be so obsessed with this fruit that they were like, we got to take it home. Mm-hmm. And we got to sleep with it. Mm-hmm. And I do mean sleep and also sleep, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, no. Yeah, and so this is the crazy thing. I know, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
I guess he had a good idea with making them, because it's like, okay, yes, it's distracting from actually
they're not attacking her. So they're going to attack this fruit from this tree instead, which is not great. So Indra had a plan with that, okay? Okay. After these people sleep with this fruit, that night they would fall into a deep, deep slumber that would last 4 months. And then after 4 months, they would wake up and all of their magic powers would be gone. Oh. They'd be a regular human. Can't reverse it. Can't reverse it. So he was like, good luck. Good luck, guys. You're losing it all. So, according to Thai folklore, continuing this story, since obviously Indra and his family have passed on since then, the trees still bear fruit, obviously. Yeah. And when the fruit appears on the trees, the fruit lasts for 7 days, and then after the 7th day, it will wilt and die. And these fruits are said to be the Naree Pon that I was describing. Yes. So that, they're made by a god. Of course, they can be magical. Mm-hmm. And so they are flowers. This is a real tree. And this real tree does have real flowers that does look like a woman.
Really?
Body.
Wait, yes. I need to see this.
Oh, yes. Google it. Go ahead. Okay. Go on ahead, because I'm about to describe it to you about what this flower really looks like. Because it's crazy. So, but the legend is that not only are these flowers that look like humans, but they are also alive, and that they can, get off the tree and they'll throw rocks at people and, do whatever they want to do.
What? So. Exactly.
Okay, so it is Naree. Oh. Yes.
Wait, what? There's no way.
Mm-hmm. Yes way. You can
see. How do they look like that?
I know. I really know. So if you want to see a picture, you can go to our Instagram. They will be posted. It literally looks like a tiny human with arms and legs and a head. It's actually mind-blowing how these flower pods look.
Already like, is this real?
It's almost really, really hard to deny once you see them, because you're like that actually looks like a corpse, like a mummified corpse, in my opinion, is what it looks like. So they are said to, resemble a fetus in a way, but the closer that you look at them, and especially their head, it does start to kind of fade away that it is a flower, because especially in its head, it just looks more like a flower in the head. The limbs and the body, that's definitely giving more human, but the head is definitely giving more flower. Okay. So, but yeah, as I said, the legend still says that the Naree Pon can, get up off the tree, and they have magical powers, and they can sing and dance, throw rocks, do whatever they want. They live a magical life. And so, yeah, their mindset is that these flowers are just kind of tricking us. They're just flowers, quote unquote. Right. But they're actually people. Mm-hmm. That's, But, I do know that I've been joking, but I actually do kind of believe in fairies. Could be out there in deep forests. I don't know. We don't even know what goes on out there in the woods, seriously. And I'm never going to find out, because I'm not going. Mm-hmm. Not going to see. So anything could be out there.
You're not going to go hunt for the fairies?
I don't really like going in the woods. Yeah. So no, I get that. I don't want to be thrown rocks at anyway, even though they won't hurt me. But I'm good, Right. But today, there are said to be 2 of those trees in a Buddhist temple near Bangkok. Okay. That is alleged. Okay. Just alleged. Mm-hmm. They are said to come from Himaphan, which is a mythical forest. Okay. But these 2 trees that are somewhere near Bangkok today, they're said to be very, very protected. People cannot just easily go see them. Yeah. So, obviously, if there's only 2 left, we got to protect the tree. in any way, shape, or form. But of course, there's probably still more out in the forest, but 2 known trees. But yeah, I do love that these creatures are like very much known as like a symbol of beauty and like not very evil. Love that. They don't hurt people. Just maybe throw a pebble or 2. But I mean, like, I would see them if I didn't have to go too deep in the woods. I'd take maybe a little pebble.
I don't know. I would go looking for this tree. Like this.
No, that tree is crazy looking.
Like
but like if I saw that flower like on the ground, like if the flower fell off the tree and was laying on the ground, there would be no doubt in my mind. If I did not know this story, I would drive immediately to Area 51 with that thing with the flower, and I'd be like, I have an alien right here.
Oh my gosh!
And they would be like, that's a flower.
Yeah.
Like it actually looks creepy. That much like a human.
No, like I'm trying to think.
Yeah, you have no choice but to go to
are
Instagram.
These photos
real? No, they are real.
Because I'm just like,
I know, it's so shocking. It's so shocking, but yeah, that's the legend of the Naree Pon. Crazy.
Wow.
I know.
I'm shocked.
I know. What more can you even say? Nothing. You absolutely don't have a choice. You have to go to Instagram to see pictures from our stories this week.
Right.
Literally no choice. And I mean, while you're at it, you can also go check out our TikTok and our YouTube.
Yes, please.
Please do. But I mean, honestly, I really don't have much else other than that. Like, it's just one of those stories like, wow. Okay, bye. Like, I don't know.
I know. Yeah, that one, like, oh my gosh. I don't know. It looks like, are you sure they don't put, like, molds on them to make them look like that?
I mean, nothing that I read said that. I didn't look up, do they mold the Naree Pon flowers? I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I know. It really is. If you're from Thailand, comment, let us know.
Yeah, please.
Have you seen these flowers? I need to know. Please. But that is really and truly all that I have for you guys this week. What about you, Savannah?
Yeah, I think that's it for this week.
Okay, well, I guess we will see you guys next week.
Okay, cue the music.